This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
We'll pull back up from about a block back half behind.
Front three cars, Chris, are pulling away. The front three getting just a little bit of an advantage through the first 10 laps of competition. They're averaging 181 miles an hour. 181.8.
Here we go.
Oh, trouble down here in turn. Car crashing. Going into turn number 1. It looks like Tom Gloy upside down. As he came through the tri-oval, Tom Gloy getting loose, got the wind underneath it, and away it went, still sliding.
And the engine's on fire, it looks like there. He's going to have to get out in a hurry.
Tom Gloy, upside down as he came through the tri-oval, the 18-degree banking.
That shows how tremendous the aerodynamic forces are at these speeds, Ken.
Here's Tom Gloy. Here they are coming through the tri-oval. It's the black car in trouble right in the center of the tri-oval. Lifts the opposite way. And starts this incredible slide all the way into the first turn.
I tell you what, Ken, you know, when you see something like that, if you're not inside the sport like we are, it looks terrible, and I'm sure it's a bad ride for him, but just thank goodness the construction of these cars will take something like that.
The amazing thing, if it changed, what's going to happen?
Another angle here.
Well, if you look at those front wheels, he was doing everything he could, but he's fixing to take a ride.
Yeah.
And that's what's hard to believe, is that the cars will actually lift like a fall on an airplane and go in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Tom Gloy upside down. That is still the best advertisement you'll ever see for a seatbelt. Gets out, not a scratch. Remember, yellow laps will not count. Caution laps do not count. And we'll be back with more of the 1985 Round 1 of the International Race of Champions from Daytona Beach, Florida, in a moment.
To try to get it safer, we were having so many problems coming off that corner. Now they're getting it straightened out.
35 laps complete. Down to it. Dale Yarborough, 1984 winner of the International Race of Champions in the 4 rounds a year ago. A.J. Foyt won it in 1976 and 77. Battling it out, and Tom Sneva lies right there in third. Waltrip maintaining fourth. Backstretch, laps running down. Outside, there you see Waltrip moving in on Sneva, and Waltrip trying the high side. Get some idea of the coordination and the sheer guts it takes to put one of these cars around this 31-degree banking.
Yeah, that looks awful nice for somebody to do that, but when you get up there and run out of real estate, you got about a foot left between you and that wall. It's a pretty good handful.
You know, Neil, in many other forms of racing, power steering has been brought out of the car. We don't see that in these cars. How tough is it to turn those wheels at these speeds?
These cars drive just like a car without power steering, with a belt off. They're very hard to steer, but for this shorter race, the drivers prefer not to have it.
A.J. Foyt first, tailgating. Dale Yarborough second. Sneva still there. Waltrip, who has already taken a shot on the outside, just to let Sneva know that he's around. Let's see if he'll try something inside. Maybe he threw him a dummy there, just pulled up on the outside.
I know last year at Michigan, I kept trying Cale several different ways, and it took 6 different moves to figure out what it was going to take to win it. These guys are playing games right now. We'll see their final hand in a minute.
Rahal watches back in fifth. Now there are 37 laps complete. There are just 3 circuits to go around this 2.5-mile famed Daytona International Speedway. Supertex A.J. Foyt, who earlier this year was part of a victorious team in the most prestigious sports car race in the Western Hemisphere, the 24 Hours of Daytona. He's right back up in front in the way he likes it.
I tell you what, A.J., the Porsche, the Oldsmobile for the Daytona 500, anything he climbs in, he's going to get after you pretty good in it. He's doing a heck of a job right now.
4-time winner of the Daytona 500, Cale Yarborough lies right there in second, and here's Sneva. He's looking great in this event.
Sneva's had trouble in all cars other than Indy cars, and he really wants to do well in this stock car event.
And in the Northwest, from which he began, he had stock car experience, and he's always come in here and wished he had just a little better car at Daytona in major events like the Daytona 500. But right now, he's got one that looks like it has equal shapes as we get down to the finish.
2 laps to go, and let's see now what Mr. Yarborough does, where he goes, and how he starts. This is what the fans come and wait for, the knowledgeable stock car fans, waiting for the next minute and a half.
I tell you what, one person's going to make a move and dictate what everybody else does. I don't know who it's going to be, but everybody's got to make a commitment.
And the car in fourth place can dictate the entire race.
That's exactly right.
That's the man right there, Waltrip. How he moves can set them up and actually slow down the car in front of him.
You're going to see a big shuffle here in a minute. I don't know who's going to make it.
White flag coming out. One lap to go. Round one of Iroc 85 here on CBS into turn number one. A.J. Foyt in front. Now dropping to the inside. Taking a look. It's Waltrip. Sneva shut the door. Turn number one up on the 31-degree banking. Foyt stays first. Cale is second. The white car of Sneva third and Waltrip in fourth. And 4 car lengths back lies Bobby Rahal in fifth. Jam session. Rahal hopes to be able to move through it.
It's time. It's time.
Here we go.
Cale to the inside. Yarborough making that familiar move. Down he goes underneath A.J. Foyt. Foyt tries to fight him off. Sneva stays right there. Where's Waltrip? Here he comes. As they come out of turn number 4, they try to stack him 3 wide. Sideways is Yarborough. He's out of control. Spinning. 3 cars in trouble. A.J. Foyt crashing. Here they come to the line. Waltrip is going to win it. Darrell Waltrip takes it home. Let's see who's going to come across in second. Sideways. It's number 1. Tommy Sneva backwards across the line. A.J. Foyt in for third.
What a finish. What? It's not over until it's
Not over. Here comes fourth place. Fourth place at the line goes to Derek Bell. Fifth place will go to Harry Gant. I've seen a few races, but oh my heart, not many like that.
What a finish! Does Jay Signori ever have some work to do between now and the next race, June 8th at Mid-Ohio?
We've got to show you that one again, dear heart. What a finish. As they came out of turn number 4, the jam session became marmalade. Rahal climbing out of his car. He ended up, as you see him get out, he is about 800 feet from the finish line. You see Rahal out. Glad to be out of it and on 2 feet. Chris, let's see if we can fathom what happened here. The purple car is Yarborough. The yellow car on the outside is Foyt. And that is Sneva down low. The blue car, Waltrip, the eventual winner.
It appears as though Sneva moved in too close to Yarborough's car. Look at his right front headlight section coming up there. And a gentle nudge. It's the kind of thing you just look at the other driver if it happened on the street. But at a great speed, it sends Yarborough sideways, and his right rear corner takes the car of A.J. Foyt. Now, they're going 183 miles an hour right here. And those forces acting on those cars send them out of control. First one way, and then the other. Look at Sneva diving through, and Waltrip, without moving his steering wheel, heads right for Foyt's car as the windshield flies out. Now, Foyt finally gets on the brakes. You see the smoke coming off the tires. Waltrip comes through as Sneva's car spins up and Yarborough goes down on the grass.
Let's look from another angle at what happened here. And watch that blue car of Waltrip. You would think he almost got collected by Sneva's car, but he didn't. There's the windshield out. And here is Waltrip just gliding down between those spinning cars.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of TNT Sports.